about superheroes today with Plunket. I'm joined by Rachel Wright and Christine Lake to talk about The Appeal, which is coming up next week. Ladies, thank you for joining me on Good Living. Right, so Appeal dates, Rachel, next Monday for the week?
Yes, it is Monday the 22nd to Sunday the 28th of March, incorporating the whole week.
And is this Plunket's annual Appeal date?
Annual Appeal date, yes. We collect throughout the whole of New Zealand. There's about 10,000 collectors going to be out and about over that week collecting. And we do that in a number of ways. We either do a door-to-door collection, which is where collectors will knock on your door and ask for a donation, and we are about one of the only other organisations in the country still doing that.
Right, doing the door-to-door collection.
Door-to-door, yes. And also we do street collections as well at supermarkets, at some of your malls, some of the larger shopping centres around the country as well.
And envelopes, doing envelopes this year?
We do indeed. We have those there with a lovely superhero on the front.
There we go. So you can't miss those. You might have seen those in your letterbox and wondered what's that all about. Well, you're about to find out with the superhero thing. So Christine, superhero is the theme really for the annual appeal this year, isn't it?
Yes, we're very excited with this theme. We've got a website which I'm going to direct people to, www.superheroes.co.nz, and if you go onto that website you can superhero yourself or your son or your daughter, and
and then you can pull the photos up onto your Facebook page and promote Plunket Superheroes for that time. Yeah, it's really cool.
That's very easy. What a great way to do that through technology.
Yeah, it really is good.
Okay, so the website is www.superheroes.co.nz, and I was fortunate enough to have time this morning to make myself into a superhero. So this is the kind of thing that you will come out with. So you just put your little face in there.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And then you can let the system either choose a random superhero for you, which is what I did. And I was very pleased with the outcome, actually. I've got my gloves on, my green cape, my undies on the outside, and I've named myself Megatron.
Megatron.
That's for some reason a name, I guess. And actually apt that we've got undies on the outside because it was Y-Front's 70th birthday today too.
Oh, very well done.
So that's a really, really fun thing to do, isn't it? So people can go and do that. And is that all about aiming support, or do they get donations when they've made themselves into a superhero? How does it work?
The website is also there for you to be able to register for Superhero Day, which is Friday the 26th of March. And on that day we are pledging that you can go in and have events held within your businesses, maybe sponsor somebody to wear their undies on the outside for the day, and have something like a morning tea sponsored for us, or any workplace event that you can think of, a stair climb, or that type of thing.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
And so once you've registered there, then everything takes care of there for as far as, you know, the donations and the collections and all that kind of thing.
Yes, all the information's on the website as to how to process your donations through to us from that.
Okay, fantastic. It sounds like so much fun, and I guess that's an important part of it, Christine, isn't it? Is to raise awareness but to have fun at the same time.
Yes, definitely. And the thing about Plunket Appeal is that any money donated in that area stays in that area. So money donated in Canterbury stays in Canterbury.
Good.
Money donated in Sumner and Shirley stays in Sumner and Shirley, and supports the mums, the families in those areas.
So for people that don't know, how is Plunket generally financed? We always, you know, I mean, these appeals are obviously very important. They are.
Our Well Child Service, which is your Plunket nurses and your Karatanis, which visit new mothers with babies, they are funded by the government. So their resources and their wages are funded. But their Plunket rooms that they actually hold those sites and those clinic visits in are not. They're something the volunteers actually fundraise, maintain and provide for the nurses. Also all of our parenting education groups, our play groups, our toy libraries, all those type of things, that all the activities you see within Canterbury are actually fundraised by the volunteers.
Wow.
And completely supported by volunteers here in Canterbury.
And I know that's what you ladies work strongly with, isn't it, as the volunteer services team?
Yes.
So are you always looking for volunteers to come on board with Plunket?
Always looking for volunteers, aren't we, Christine?
Yeah. What sort of people do you look for?
Anybody and everything. Anyone who just wants to help us out by maybe walking their baby in their pram during the day, delivering a newsletter. If they want to help out as a committee basis, small projects. We have some part-time work that is also available for them also, and varying skills required. Everybody who is ever interested in volunteering should give us a call.
But we don't want to restrict ourselves to just young mums. No,
anybody.
Anyone.
Yeah, grandparents, uncles. People out there who were Plunket babies in the past and would like to give back time to Plunket now. we're always looking for somebody to volunteer with us.
That's the wonderful suggestion, actually. So if you've been thinking that you would like to do some volunteer work and this year's the year to do it, then please do give Plunket a call and we'll have those details for you very soon. Because I guess it is very important as well to have a wide range of people that are on board.
Oh, yeah. A wide range of skills. I mean, part of the stuff we do with Plunket is we look at governance. You know, we're deciding where the money should be spent, and we need people at all levels of governance in Plunket.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about Plunket as well. For new mums that are listening at the moment, watching I should say, and they're perhaps about to have their first baby, how does Plunket help?
Okay, so first of all, when you've had your baby and lying back relaxing in your bed with that lovely quiet baby beside you.
It's so easy.
Your lead maternity carer or your midwife will provide you with a form, and it'll give you a choice to sign up with your well child providers in Canterbury, of which there are 4. And you may select Plunket from that. And then before the baby turns 6 weeks of age, the Plunket nurse should call you and say, "Hi, I'd like to come along and visit you." And they go through all the services that Plunket provides for you, and that is their well child service, it's your parenting education, it's your volunteering base and so forth. And those visits are at strategic times in the child's growth, and they help support and nurture and make more confident parents. And
instrumental, I know, for new mums out there. Just, such a wonderful organisation. Ladies, thank you for coming in and being our superheroes for the day on Good Living. Remember, if you would like any more information and even to volunteer for the appeal next week, do please give Rachel a call on 3667 Give her time to get back to her desk, or email rachel.wright@plunket.org.nz. And don't forget the other Superheroes website that you need for all of that information. It's so much fun. Is www.superheroes.co.nz.